Hello people, it's been a while. Right, so here I am re-recording the entire intro because my mic fell off and I don't know how long ago it fell into my shirt and probably became shoddy quality audio. What we're going to do today is look at vocal chops from Kygo to Garrix to Illenium. Vocal chops have become an integral part of EDM music, in my opinion, and they can just help fill out a drop so much with like rhythmical and melodic aspects to them. So what I thought was, I've got this project here that you see before you for my songwriting. You're not going to hear it because the recording and the singing is awful, but you are going to hear the part with the chops in it, which is what I wanted to show you how I got these. I did put it up on my Instagram at Tom J Willingham, so just go follow me over there. But let's be honest, you're all probably from there and related to me, or friends anyway at this point, but that doesn't matter. I just want to make the video because maybe you want to learn how to make vocal chops. So yeah, this is what I've got at the moment. I'll play it for you, the chorus part. Oops. So that's what we've got so far. As you can see, the organisation and colour coding is impeccable. So we've got, there's multiple ways of going about making these vocal chops, right? Which is, I've got a vocal one that, as you can see, I've had to cut up a lot and pitch because it was me and I'm not a great singer and I wasn't having a good day. You can cut up your vocal, just pull a vocal, so normally you want to look for vowel sounds is what I would do. I'd look for vowel sounds or long held notes that you can play about with. So something like that would work well if we cut that out. As you can see on the tuner, it's a bit all over the place, but for the sake of it, to show you what we're looking for. So that kind of vowel sound. So if we come back to here, that might fit at the end here actually quite well, maybe, in this little section here. There you go, so it's a little bit off pitch wise at the moment, but you just play about with that. So that fits okay now. So yeah, like you see that. So that's option, I'd call it option 1 of making chops. So that's how I like to sometimes do it, so I can choose specifically which ones I want. But if I feel like I'm not finding any, hold on, let me get my MIDI keyboard out. Ignore that. So what I would do, if you weren't sure, is consolidate that. Command and J on the Mac for consolidate and Control and J on PC or Windows. I'd create a new track. Shortcut for that is Shift Command and T in Ableton. We're going to call this Simpler Vox. And then what we'll do is we're going to search for simpler. Not sampler, but simpler in Ableton. We're going to pull that into the track itself, and then we're going to pull this audio into our simpler. So now that Ableton Simpler has this really cool feature called slice. So you hit slice there, and now when I play notes on my MIDI keyboard, so it will go through it will cut up your sample into each of the different keys. This does a really good job of helping you to be creative off the bat, because if I just play this and I take my current chops out, so what I would probably do is I would probably go through, I would set this, it's armed here to record anyway, So I'd record. Don't know, maybe something like that. And so you can already hear we're starting to get that kind of vocal chop feel. So what I would then do is go and tidy up what we've got here. I really like those actually. What you've got to remember though is that if you think, oh yeah, I want this pitch to be different, that to be different, it's not the same in the piano roll as pulling this up and down. That's a different sample each time. So this is why I'm going to do what I'm going to do in a second. I'll show you, but when I've got it ready. Oh, I really like that last one. If that was pulled forward to there, maybe. Oh yeah, that's cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to take those out. So what I would do from here personally is I would go into here, and there's probably a much better way of doing it, but I would look at where these are. So you can see here that these numbers up the top are your bars, the numbers up the top of the simpler here. So that first one is part of bar 3. So I would go into here. I think it's that sample. So I would then hold Command and click C or Control and C to copy it. And then what we'll do is we will make a new audio track, which is just Command and T, and call this one CHOPS. And I would Command V that in. So I'm sat here editing, and I just had the genius idea. For these vocal chops, I could have just exported the MIDI as audio. I could have just literally just exported that section on its own. So do that, don't do what I did. Don't sit there and go through and find them. Export it and then cut it up itself again afterwards if you want to adjust pitches of individual things. That'll be much easier. It's nearly there, but you can then experiment with moving this about to get more of your sample. Which might sound cool if I take this one out. Yeah, you can't hear it. Hold up. So you can hear where that's kind of going to go. And then we want to find the next sample from the simpler. Okay, so for the sake of time, what I did was I just duplicated this because I thought it sounded kind of cool. And left this simpler part up here because I think it sounds cool. But with these, you might want to play about with having them up an octave. So you can hear there's artifacts in this. Like really, that could sound really cool, like used creatively. So if we did the same here and push it up an octave, remember that you want to have warp on up here in your clip. Otherwise, what your clip will do is it will adjust the length. So as you make it higher pitched, it would shorten the clip. So whereas this will stretch out the clip. See, that's also giving us some kind of cool artifacts. So, which kind of sounds cool, but personally I don't like it that much. So I'm going to swap it to a different formula here and go to Complex Pro, which is a much smoother way of doing like vocals and stuff to pitch them. So if you were going to pitch it because you'd sung something and it was slightly out, you'd probably use Complex or Complex Pro. And then you can adjust the formants here, which adjusts kind of its sound. You can hear the difference in it, but I'm not sure exactly how to explain it. But if people want a video on that, then I will really properly research into it and we can start doing informative videos like that. It could be cool. Okay, so what we'll do is I've now applied a little bit of parallel processing to them, some distortion, some compression, and then I want to add a little bit more reverb to these perhaps. And we will see how they sound in the drop now. Might want some more reverb maybe. Maybe not that much, but you get the picture. So that is how I make vocal chops. If you have any easier ways, any different ways that you find that work, please do let me know and I'll be interested to try them. Yeah, I've been me. Wash your hands, and yeah, that was my my kind of, I guess, tutorial on vocal chops. They will get better, they will, I promise. So I forgot to say, if you do like the content, please do like, comment and subscribe. It really does mean the world to me that we even managed to get 100 views on the last video. That's so cool. So yeah, please, if you want more, I am planning on making more, and I will be more consistent, getting my head around this whole thing. But yeah, there'll be more videos soon. See you later.